Hello, Tanzuhir here, and welcome back to another video. Today I am showing you basically how I build my shooting space. I am shooting Shego from Kim Possible today, and yeah, I just wanted to take you along and show you what building a setup for a shoot might look like for me. As you can see, I start by tidying my space. I clean away all the furniture and vacuum up fur from my lovely little doggo. Then I pull out the backgrounds I'm planning on using and duct tape to fasten them. I've previously made a video on how I made these backgrounds. I am using two different ones today, one for the floor, so I replaced basically my wooden floors in my home with this asphalt concrete looking flooring material. I keep them rolled up to save space in my house, but obviously that makes them a little bit warped, so I duct tape them down in several spots to make it as straight as possible. Here you see me pulling out what I'm planning on using for the wall. Off camera, without you seeing, I've cut out a few pieces of it just on the side and on the top. So you'll see here it's looking a little shorter, so it goes under my heater up top there a little bit easier. And I also ended up cutting off a portion of what covers the door to make it look flatter. As you can see, putting it up on my own isn't the easiest thing, so like, you know, if you have a friend to do this with, that makes it easier. I also keep turning off and on the light switch because that's right behind here next to the door, but you know, you make do with what you have. Doggo appearance. If you're wondering about the white squares on top, that's just because I ran out of materials. I wanted the middle panel to be as good as I could, and then I just fixed the rest in Photoshop afterwards. It's not a biggie, and you know, you gotta save your materials where you can. And for this shoot, I also want the background to have a little bit more interest to it, so I'm adding this RGB LED strip that I've plugged in, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a tape on either side to keep it straight facing upwards. It also has the added bonus of concealing my baseboard and that my background isn't perfectly 100% straight. And then I start fiddling around with the colors. I was pretty set on green since Shego is such a green character, but you know, you gotta play around a little bit with the different tones. Here I start bringing out my softboxes. These are the main lights I use to brighten up myself and my shooting space so that my pictures look as good as they can. And then I plug them in. My softboxes let me choose between warm light and cold light, and it also lets me adjust how bright I want my space to be. As you can see, I go for cold light here, just a bright cold light. Then I bring out these bad boys here, these light tubes, and I make them green and I make them as strong as they can go, just to give myself some additional green light from the front. And there we go, that's the studio space built, and here is a final look, and also look at what it looks like with the pictures. Thank you for watching!